Echoes in the abyss. In the heart of the ocean, where light fades into eternal darkness, there lies a place known only in whispers and legends, an abyss so deep that it is said to be the final resting place of countless ships and the secrets they carried. This is the story of one such secret, hidden in the abyss, and the brave souls who dared to uncover it. The exploration vessel Nautilus was not unlike many others that had ventured into the deep. Its crew, however, was far from ordinary. Led by Captain Evelyn Drake, a seasoned explorer with a reputation for fearlessness, the crew consisted of an eclectic mix of scientists, adventurers, and dreamers, each with their own reason for descending into the abyss. As the Nautilus descended, the water grew colder and darker. The only light came from the vessel's powerful beams, slicing through the blackness like a knife. The crew gathered in the observation deck, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of monitors displaying the eerie landscape outside. They watched in silence, each lost in their thoughts. Suddenly, the sonar technician, a young man named Lucas, broke the silence. "Captain, I've got something on the sonar. It's massive." Captain Drake stepped forward, her eyes narrowing as she examined the screen. "Adjust our course. We're going to check it out." The vessel veered towards the signal, and as they approached, the shape of an enormous, ancient shipwreck came into view. It was unlike any shipwreck they had ever seen, massive, almost otherworldly, with an intricate design that suggested it was not of this world. "Prepare the submersible," Captain Drake ordered. "We're going in." Lucas, along with marine biologist Dr. Isabel Marlowe and engineer Sam Thompson, boarded the submersible. As they descended further, the Nautilus's lights revealed more of the wreck. It was covered in strange bioluminescent corals that pulsed with an eerie greenish glow. "Look at those markings," Isabel whispered, pointing to the strange symbols etched into the ship's hull. "They're like nothing I've ever seen." The submersible landed gently on the seabed beside the wreck. The team disembarked, their suits' lights casting long shadows in the murky water. They moved cautiously, their movements slow and deliberate. As they explored the wreck, they discovered a massive door, partially ajar. Lucas pushed it open, revealing a dark interior. Inside, the temperature dropped noticeably, and an uneasy feeling settled over them. "Did you feel that?" Sam asked, his voice shaky. "It's like something's watching us." They pressed on, their lights revealing a large chamber filled with strange artifacts. At the center of the chamber was a pedestal, and on it lay a glowing crystal, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. "This must be what drew us here," Isabel said, her eyes wide with fascination. "It's incredible." As she reached out to touch the crystal, a deep, resonant sound echoed through the chamber. The ground beneath them began to tremble, and a cold, dark mist seeped from the walls. "Get back to the submersible!" Captain Drake's voice crackled over the radio. The team hurried back, the mist closing in around them. Just as they reached the submersible, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, a humanoid form, but twisted and otherworldly. "Hurry!" Lucas shouted as they clambered into the submersible. They sealed the hatch just as the figure reached them, its hollow eyes staring into their souls. The submersible sped back to the Nautilus, the dark mist swirling around them. As they docked, the crew pulled them out, their faces pale with fear. "What happened down there?" Captain Drake demanded. Isabel held up the glowing crystal. "We found this. But something is down there. It's not just a shipwreck. It's a tomb." Suddenly, the Nautilus shuddered and the lights flickered. The dark mist had followed them, creeping into the ship through unseen cracks and vents. "We need to get out of here now!" Captain Drake shouted. The Nautilus began its ascent, the engines straining against the weight of the abyss. As they rose, the mist thickened, and the echoes of the abyss grew louder, filling their minds with whispers of the past. Then, just as they thought they would be trapped forever, they broke through the surface. The mist evaporated, and the whispers faded into silence. The crew collapsed in relief, the weight of their ordeal pressing down on them. Back on the surface, they examined the crystal, hoping it held answers to the mystery of the abyss. But as they studied it, they realized that some secrets are meant to stay buried. The abyss, with its echoes of the past, had claimed many before them, and it would claim many more, its dark depths hiding the truth of what lies beneath. As the Nautilus sailed back to port, The crew knew that they had touched the edge of a mystery far greater than themselves. The echoes in the abyss would continue to call to those brave enough to listen, promising answers that may never be found. And so the legend of the abyss lived on, a haunting reminder of the unknown depths that lie beneath the surface of our world. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Shadow Veil Tales.